Spirit Airlines for everyone and our experiences flying Spirit Airlines. We have flown Spirit Airlines 3 times in the last 5 years, with the most recent time being this past August, so August of 2016. Spirit Airlines are known for a lot of things. There's lots of information out there on the internet about Spirit and what to expect, but some of them are kind of one-sided reviews. So I thought I would just share, the information that I have with you. I am in no way, shape, or form sponsored by Spirit. I'm not being paid to give a review. I am not even part of their $9 fare club, and I can explain why here in a few minutes. So this is just my honest opinion of a mom who, has traveled with her family and young children on Spirit Airlines. So Spirit Airlines is known for being a budget airline and having really low fees. And we have found through research and, looking at many different airlines and many different times a year that Spirit really is the lowest fare prices that we have found. They are true to their word in that aspect, and we have never been able to find anything that even comes close to Spirit's fees. Now, we have only traveled one route using Spirit. We have traveled from Arnold Palmer Regional Airport, which is like Western Pennsylvania, Pittsburgh area, to Orlando, Florida, and then from Orlando back to Arnold Palmer. So we have not flown numerous destinations with Spirit. They do fly all over the country, but we have only flown that one route. So this is kind of just our experience with these particular airports, and I know the experience can vary from airport to airport. So some things that we really, really love about Spirit is that we have always had flights that were on time and arrived early to our destination. So anytime we're flying out to Orlando, the plane has somehow arrived like 15 to 30 minutes before our scheduled arrival, and coming home, it has been the same thing. We have had a thunderstorm before, and still we arrived early. I was like, this is the quickest flight of my life. It's been on time. We haven't had any delays, anything like that. So in that aspect, we have had no problems at all. As far as I see a lot of people saying you have to pay for your seats. We have found that to be completely untrue. Actually, I prefer the way that Spirit does it to Southwest. When you check in for your flight at Spirit for absolute free, when you check in, you get assigned a seat. So you actually have an assigned seat. And every single time that we've flown, all 4 of my family members have either been, like they fly Airbuses that are 3 seats and 3 seats. All of our family have either been, all together and then my husband on this side, or all together and my husband in front of us. So that has been every single time, and actually the flight attendants have offered, other people to move around to somewhere where they thought they might be more comfortable. So you do not have to pay for seats unless you want the big front seats, or you 100% sure have to sit beside, the person that you're flying with, and you want to pay the extra money. But it's my experience that I have never paid extra and always sat with my family. So about the seats, I'm going to insert a picture here of my kids sitting in the seats on the airplane. So as you can see, they're not big. We are not large people. I am 5'1". My husband is around 5'6". We fit very comfortably in the Spirit Airlines seats. The flight also for the route that we take is about a 2 hour to 2 hour and 15 minute flight. It's no big deal to us. We have never been uncomfortable in any way. But I don't know if you're flying for 8 or 9 hours, if Spirit would be the best choice, but for us, for our destination, it has been worked out perfectly, and we've always been extremely comfortable. They are thinner seats, But again, you know, I think that as long as you know what to expect going in and you're okay with that, it's a perfect amount of space. Another thing that we often get asked is about bags. So you have to pay for all your bags, right? That's what everyone thinks. You have to pay for every bag. No. You get one free personal item per person that is flying. The personal items do have, no, it could just be like you could grab your purse and carry that on as your personal item, but that is not the way that I would go. Spirit has some like restrictions. They have a measurement currently of 16 by 14 by 12 for your personal item. I've heard rumors that they were going to change it, then heard rumors that they're not going to change it, but supposedly as of April, they are changing it to 17 by 13 by 8. So overall, a little bit of a smaller, you know, amount of space and smaller dimensions for the personal item. I am going to, they have these boxes and you can measure your bag. When you go to the airport, you can stick your bag in the metal box before you check in. Just like they have the scales there, they have a metal box there. I'm going to insert a picture here of it. So that is what it looks like, and it's of my experience that I have always taken, some bags that we have taken have been this Vera Bradley small duffel bag. I have taken most recently this much exceeding the measurement bag from 31. You can see it's way bigger than the measurements, but it is collapsible. And as long as your bag, I have found, is soft-sided and you can kind of squish it, and you know, you don't pack it to absolute capacity, you can squish your bag and take up the whole entire diameter of the little metal box, and it is completely okay. The only time that we have seen anyone run into a problem, and we witnessed this firsthand at the gate, there was a man that had hard-sided luggage. So I would steer clear of any hard-sided luggage unless it's the exact measurements on Spirit's website for, you know, to take as a personal item. He had a hard-sided suitcase. He put it in the metal box and it was too tall. It was about half an inch over the metal, you know, barrier. And the flight attendant was very, very kind about it. She could have charged him $100 to carry the bag on at the gate, but instead she said, "How much do you love that suitcase? Do you love it $100 worth?" He said no. She handed him a garbage bag. He dumped everything from his suitcase into the garbage bag and went on the airplane with a garbage bag and left the suitcase there. So I don't know what that man did for on the way home, but that was the experience that we personally saw, and that was the only time in 3 trips that I have ever seen them, you know, question anybody at the gate. They have never questioned. I mean, I took this brown bag, which, I mean, that is big. They never questioned me, not one time, never even asked me to put it in the container. So I think that the metal boxes that they measure with are actually quite a few inches larger than the measurements that they post. That has just been my experience. You know, you do what you think that you should do. So the next thing I wanted to talk about is the additional baggage fees. Well, what if I can't fit everything that I need to take in 4 of these for each member of my family? So, you know, like I'm saying, each person gets a personal item. So I actually normally put my actual purse down in one of them, either empty or just kind of put my purse fill down inside so that I could pull my purse out and get into things. I've done it numerous ways. But if you want to check a bag, it is $30 if you check it when you book. If you check it after you book, but you book right around the time you check in for your flight, it's like $35. If you wait until you get to the gate, it's like $50. Or if you wait till you get to the registration desk at the airport, it's like $50. If you wait till you get to the gate, it's $100. okay? So you have to pre-plan. You cannot fly Spirit and just think I'm just gonna get up and pack whatever I want and, you know, go. You have to research. But our family of 4 flew for 10 days from Pennsylvania to Florida, stayed at Disney World, stayed at my brother-in-law and sister-in-law's house with 1 checked suitcase that was like, we were nearly exceeding the weight limit, but 1 checked suitcase and 4 personal items. So we did that. I will have a whole packing series if you're interested. Everybody gets 1 checked bag for that price. I believe that a carry-on bag, if you would like to carry on a bag, it is $35 before, you know, if you do it while you're booking. And I'm not sure of all of the extra fees. I will post a picture right now of the fees of the bags if you want to purchase them. Items can you take and check for free? You can check strollers and you can check car seats absolutely for free. They do like the valet tagging where you can fold your stroller up at the gate and have them take it down and they bring it back to you. Car seats are the same. You can either check them, you know, at bag check, or you can take them on the airplane with you, and those are both free. And a tip that I have about taking a stroller, we've always flown with a stroller, and I use that stroller space. So before I have taken an umbrella, I have put it in the seat of the stroller so that it folded up around it, stuffed my ergo carrier or my Moby wrap in the basket underneath. One time I didn't have room for like travel mugs that we had bought on the trip or gotten with our dining plan, and I shoved them in the basket underneath the stroller and folded it, and they were perfectly fine. So I can tell, guys, this is going to be part 1 of a 2-part series about Spirit Airlines. In the next part, I'm going to share all of my money-saving tips for flying Spirit. In addition to their already low fares, there is 1 tip that will save you a ton more money. Check back for that video. If you haven't, please subscribe, and thanks so much for watching.